Welcome. I'm Tim McDonald, Interim President of Lanier Technical College. We are so happy you've made Lanier Tech your choice for your technical college education. We are a great college and a great service area offering great careers. The knowledge and skills you'll develop at Lanier Technical College will provide you a solid foundation for a great career and higher education if you choose to go that direction. Your knowledge and skills will also be very important to the business and industries in our community and thus the prosperity of our community, whether it be healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, or public or private service. Your skills, your knowledge will be needed in our portion of the state. Because of our great students and instructors, Lanier Technical College has enjoyed a 100% job placement rate for the past several years, and we look forward to continuing that. Our infill placement rate is well over 90%, so there's a statistical probability that you will go to work in your field of choice and serve our great community. We all know that we're living in challenging times with the COVID pandemic. We want you to be assured that Lanier Technical College maintains the student safety and the employee safety at the forefront of all decisions we make. We require masks when you're on campus. We require social distancing when you're on campus. We do health screening checks as you enter campus locations. And we ask that you continue to do so that we can keep the virus at a minimum amount. Additionally, we have made the decision to delay the on-campus activities during the week of January the 11th. We will start our courses virtually online during the week of the 11th with plans to come back face-to-face the following week. Of course, we will continue to monitor this situation, and again, the health and safety of our students and our faculty, staff, and all employees will be our primary concern. We will be communicating this on a very regular basis. It's going to be a pleasure, my pleasure, to see you on campus. It's going to be my pleasure to get to know you. It's going to be my pleasure to watch you progress. And it's also going to be my pleasure to see you graduate, to walk across the stage, to become an alumni of Lanier Technical College. And there's another reason that's going to be a great pleasure for me. I am an alumni of Lanier Technical College. The foundation of my entire career was built right here at the technical college you have chosen. I am a proud member of the class of 1984. Again, welcome to Lanier Technical College. We have many, many great resources. You're going to hear from some others. There's others still that are accessible via our website. I just encourage you, use our resources, use our instructors, reach out to Lanier Tech for any needs you may have. Remember, your success is our priority number one, and great careers begin here. Thank you very much.
Oh, good morning, and welcome to Lanier Technical College Orientation Day. My name is Mrs. Adams. Today, I just want you to sit back for the next hour. We're going to have some special storytellers and some wacky characters tell you our story. So, my name is Hans. I bet you're expecting my buddy Franz, but he is not here today. He did not socially distance, nor did he wear his mask appropriately. Here at Lanier Tech, we take that very seriously. So, anyway, we're going to continue on with our storytelling. My personal favorite, she's the VP of Foundation and Marketing. Her name is Mrs. Talley.
All right, well, good morning. I'm Lauren Talley, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, and I will be with you throughout the presentation with a variety of information regarding the new semester here at Lanier Tech. One of the first things that I want to point out is that we do have live chat that's going to be active this morning. Make sure to look at our website in the bottom right-hand corner. You'll see an icon that says live chat. Make sure to click on that if there's anything that you need throughout the day. Additionally, one of the really cool things that I get to do here at Lanier Tech is preside over the Lanier Technical College Foundation, where we actually provide scholarships and other financial resources to students while they're here at Lanier Tech. Throughout the presentation, you will see on our website a sailboat that you will be able to recognize throughout the website and actually use to collect prizes. It's an opportunity for you to get to know our website as well as familiarize yourself with the Lanier Technical College Foundation. Once that you find one of those sailboats, please be sure to email ltcfoundation@laniertech.edu. The first 5 folks that are able to do that will receive a prize on the first day of classes. Again, we'll figure out a way to get those to you since we're not going to be on campus. One of the final things that I wanted to mention in the beginning of this presentation is that we also have the ability for you to take a virtual tour. We have it available on our website so that you can take a look at our buildings, get to know the campuses, and hopefully know where all your classes are going to be when you finally get to come back to be with us. Again, we're so excited you're here with us. As Tim said, it's going to be a very interesting semester, so feel free to ask any questions. We are all here to help you.
Hi, my name's Isaiah, and I live here at the Hall campus in the Simulation Center. Stop by at any time to say hi. I'm going to introduce our next storyteller. She's my personal favorite, and she loves to give money away. She's the Director of Financial Aid, Miss Angela Tate.
Hi, I'm Angela Tate. I'm the Director of Financial Aid here at Lanier Technical College. I'm going to be going over a handout that is located on our website. So if you're on our website, you'll want to click on My LTC, and then there's an orientation little toggle button, and then in the financial aid section, there's a handout called Navigating Financial Aid, and that's the handout that I'm going to be going through today, so that way if you want to follow along or kind of make some notes as to which section you fall into, that's the handout you want to reference. So first off, we kind of break our students up into 3 groups, and so I'm going to start with the third group. The third group is students who have not applied for financial aid. The easiest way to know if you have not applied for financial aid is if you log into your Banner web account and there's not a financial aid tab, then we don't have a financial aid application for you. And the reason I start with this group is during this time of year, a lot of students complete the FAFSA for next fall, which is the 2021-2022 FAFSA. But for this semester, spring, you actually need to do the 2020-2021 FAFSA. So I like to just make a point of that because we have a lot of students this time of year that complete the wrong one. It does take 3 to 5 business days for us to receive the application. So I would definitely log into your Banner web account today to see if we have an application for you. And if we don't, then that will hopefully give you some time to get an application into us by the beginning of next week. You definitely want to do this as soon as possible because if we need additional documentation from you, then that will give you some time to get us those documents into us as well. So then that leads us into the second group of students. The second group that I like to go over is number 2. That is if you're missing information from us. And number 2 on our handout has step-by-step on how to see in Banner Web whether we're missing documentation from you. So you definitely want to log in and see if you fall into that group if you don't have financial aid out on your account right now. And then the first group gives you the instructions on how to see your financial aid award letter. So you can definitely go out there and see if you have an award letter. And then if not, you can trickle down through to see why you may not have one out there. And then lastly, on the handout, it has our contact information, but we will have financial aid people on the live chat as well all day. So you'll definitely, if you have any questions, you can hop on there, and we have several people who are answering questions throughout the day. So check your Banner Web account and let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.
All right, so as my grandma would say, it's me again, Margaret. A couple things that we want to review with you. Again, as Tim referenced earlier, there have been some changes to the semester due to COVID. Our drop ad deadlines, again, please be mindful of these, are going to be, the drop ad period will be January 11th through January the 15th at noon, which means that our payment deadline is going to be January the 19th at 6 p.m. So again, drop ad is January the 11th through the 15th, and the payment deadline is going to be January the 19th. Please be sure to continue checking your accounts to ensure that you know what those balances are, so that you can get that taken care of and not be released from your classes. One of the other things that we wanted to comment on is some changes that we've had to make to our bookstore. Again, because of the pandemic and the rise in our area, there will be no what we're calling foot traffic in the bookstore. You have the ability to go online and order your books there for a shipping cost of $13, or you can go ahead and reserve those books and actually come to campus and have them picked up in certain locations. On our website, you will see a banner that will give you the opportunity to see exactly how that progression works. So again, continue checking our website for any updates.
Speaking of money, our next storyteller doesn't like to spend money on damaged laptops. That's right, our next storyteller, it is the VP of IT, Mr. Anthony Hardy.
Good morning. My name is Anthony Hardy, and I'm the Vice President of Technology here at Lanier Technical College. And so I've got some interesting things for you today. Hopefully everything here is interesting to you guys, but I know you're going to want to hear what I have to say. So the very first thing I want to talk about is something a lot of people have already covered by the time they get to orientation, but some of you guys haven't, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it, and that is how to get your login information. We call that the Laker login. That is your student email address and password. You use it in all kinds of places. You're going to use that for email, for Blackboard, on-campus computers, LTCE alert, and plenty of other things as well. The way you're going to get that information is to go to our main website, and if you look there, there is a place called Current Students, and you'll find all kinds of lovely resources there underneath Current Students. It's going to give you links over to our help desk that have articles on how to get your information and tons of other things that are there. Once you get the initial information on how to log into your account, you're going to need to change that password that we give you. You cannot log into, and this is the one top question that we get at the help desk. More than anything else, you cannot log into Blackboard or anything else, Banner Web or anything, until you change away from that default password. So make sure you change it first. You can change it by logging into your email account. That's what you're going to want to do. So you can do that up at the very top. You see the My LTC, or underneath Quick Links, there's actually a drop down there that gives you your student account login for your email. Log in with your student email address and that initial password. Is going to prompt you to change that. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to prompt you to set up multi-factor authentication. That means you're going to have a telephone number, or there's like an authenticator app you can use to set it up. So you're going to have two different pieces, your password and either a code text to your phone or a multi-factor authentication app that can be used in order to get your account logged in. Once you've done that, you can use your student email address and password, which again we call the Laker login, to get into email addresses, to get into Blackboard, to get into LTCE alert, and all these other services that we offer here at the college. Why do you need to check your student email? Because it is the primary means of communication that we have here at Lanier Tech. So whenever you're looking for information on classes or anything like that, information it's very, very important that you check your student email on a regular basis so you get all of that information that we're trying to make sure that gets out to you guys. If you need help, maybe you forgot your password, maybe you can't find the information on how to get in, maybe you're just having some sort of another technical issue of some sort. The way you're going to get that help is to go to the LTC Help Desk. You can get there directly by going to helpdesk.laniertech.edu on the internet. On the Help Desk website, there are tons of articles on how-tos, so you can find an article on just about anything. And that means even when the Help Desk is not available, because we're open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Friday from 8 to 12. Outside of those hours, that Help Desk is a great, great resource for you. You can find out how to reset your own password, all kinds of other lovely things. So that's a great resource for you. If, for whatever reason, you need help during regular hours, you can call us at 770-533-7048. If it's after hours and you still can't find what you need to get in touch with us. You go to that Help Desk website. You're going to find a form you can complete that will then create a ticket for you, and we'll get back with you as soon as we get back open. Wi-Fi on campus is open. There's no passwords that are needed. Just log into the LTC Open with your device, whether it's a laptop or a phone. Blackboard, a question we get oftentimes about Blackboard is, when are my classes? When am I going to see my classes in Blackboard? That will not happen until the first day of classes, so make sure that you remember that. You do get 200 free pages of printing per term. Again, we haven't been on campus a ton lately, so a lot of students haven't had any issues with that, but you can purchase more if you need more. But please take into account, if you're on campus and you are printing a PowerPoint slide, don't print one slide per page. Try to make it 4, 8, or more slides per page, whatever you can stand to be able to read, so that you can save those pages. Password security is another thing I really like to talk about, and I'm going to do this as briefly as I can. I can do a 30-minute presentation on this. I'm not going to keep you guys here for that long. So never reuse your passwords. Just imagine if you're using the same password on a website 10 years ago, maybe it was a bulletin board website, or maybe it was an old account that you don't ever use anymore, and you're still using that same password on things, especially on anything important. Financial, has any financial implication or anything like that. More than likely, that old password's out there somewhere. You don't always get informed. Most of the time you don't when old sites get compromised. And so some bad guy out there has that old password. So don't ever reuse a password. If you're asked to change a password, never use the same one. Always come up with something new. It doesn't have to be a lot different. It can be 2 or 3 characters different, but you're better off if it's entirely different. Creating new passwords can be a challenge. So one of the things that I highly recommend that you do is use a password manager. I do, and every account that I have has a crazy different password. They're 20 to 25 characters long, and it's just a random string of junk. Because I don't have to remember it, the password manager remembers it for me, and that way I know that if that one account gets compromised 10 years from now, that's the only password that's out there, and if I'm not using that account anymore, I don't really care, because it probably doesn't have any information out there. It also gives you a list of everywhere that you've ever logged into once you start using it over time, and that is a really great thing to know whether or not you got hacked, and whether or not you want to be able to know whether or not you need to change passwords somewhere. Always use multi-factor if it's available to you on any service whatsoever. Banks enforce it. We enforce it. A lot of other services across the internet are going to enforce that multi-factor authentication because it prevents somebody from guessing your password, and yes, they do that. When you create a password, to prevent people from being able to guess it, or what they call brute force your password, always make sure you don't use things that are personal to you. So here's my recommendation on how to create a password. Most of the time, let me back up a second, guys. Most of the time when you've been told how to create passwords, it's do this crazy stuff. Replace O's with zeros or E's with 3's and all this really crazy stuff, and it gets really super hard to remember. So that's not good, because you're going to make your password easy to remember most of the time. So in order to make your password easy to remember but hard for the bad guys to guess, what I recommend is taking 3, 4, or 5 words. It can be a phrase, but it's usually better if it's not. 3, 4, or 5 words, putting them together, making one or more of the letters capital, and sticking some sort of number at the end. Because more than likely, the length of that password is going to protect you. So you want to get up around the 18 to 20 to 25 character mark, and that's really going to give you the best protection you can possibly hope for in a password. Again, that's password security in a very, very compressed format. As was mentioned before, we do have live chat available, and that's not just for different area, one area of the college. That's all areas of the college. We have live chat available for student services. We have live chat available for financial aid. We have live chat available for technical support if you need those issues. Just go to our website, look in the lower right-hand corner. There's a little green bar down there. It says, I think, chat with us, or I think is what it says. So make sure you go down there. You can click on that, fill in the little form, and you'll get right through to somebody that can assist you. Hopefully it won't be too busy. It hasn't been in the past, so you should be able to get somebody right away. Again, if you would rather call for technical assistance, you can call the help desk, 770-533-7048. And that is the end of my presentation. Next, we have the inimitable Beth Hefner. She is the Dean of Business, Public Safety, and Professional Services, and she's going to discuss some things about advising with you guys. Thank you.
Good morning. As Anthony mentioned, I'm here to talk to you about the importance of advisement. Every single one of you was assigned an advisor who is an expert in your program of study. When you received your acceptance letter, it included your advisor's name and their contact information. Being a new student can be very overwhelming, and your advisor is your lifeline. They are the person you need to go to. I'm going to list off a few things that your advisor is there to help you with, and you will also get a copy of this handout in your packet. Advisors are there to assist you in identifying and evaluating your academic interests and your career goals. They are there to assist you in making informed decisions about your program selection, your class schedules, your graduation plans, and career opportunities. Advisors are there to provide you with information and guidance aimed at successfully and timely completion of your program, whether it's a certificate, a diploma, or a degree. Advisors are there to provide you the opportunity for open discussion with a faculty member about college policies, procedures, resources, and programs related to your personal and educational goals. Advisors are there to help you use technology and other college resources such as BannerWeb and DegreeWorks. They are there to assist you with the process of changing majors or dropping classes. And they are there to help you understand prerequisites and the timing of course offerings. So if you want to finish your program in a timely manner and not have any hiccups, it's very important that you stay in touch with your advisor. We want your experience at Lanier Tech to be positive and successful, and one way to ensure that is to make sure that you are in touch with your advisor on a regular basis. I look forward to seeing each of you walk across the stage at graduation in the very near future. Thank you.
So, our story's about to come to an end. But before it does, we've got one more presenter, one more storyteller. She doesn't need an introduction, but she's still my favorite, Mrs. Lauren Talley.
All right, folks, this is the last time that you will see me this morning. Just a couple of quick reminders as we are getting to the end of our presentation. Make sure to check your email. Again, as Anthony said, that is going to be the largest form of communication for the college, especially as we are working through the days of this pandemic. As Tim said, we are working on plans to continue the semester that we will be going virtual as of Monday, January the 11th. We will have live chat available until 11 a.m. this morning so that you will have the ability to speak with someone on campus about any of the issues that you may have or anything that has came up throughout this presentation. And then finally, our website will be a great resource to you as well. Be sure to go on there and check for the sailboats for our prizes. We will have additional information regarding the opening of the college on our landing page specific to the pandemic. And you will also be able to reference any other information that you need while you're here at Lanier Tech. Again, we're so excited that you chose to be here. Everybody on campus is super excited to have you back with us, and hopefully it won't be any longer than if at all possible. Again, thanks so much, and we look forward to seeing you soon.